Hello and good evening. This is Grillenheimer. Um, just I went to the store and got 6 more packs, and out of the 6, got 2. Already had 2 duplicates, combination combiner snarl and prowl, which is okay. They're not bad cards, but I got another aerial bot, Alpha Bravo, um, Torox or Headstrong, I think was his original name. Let's see here. I wouldn't always say Dread Wing, but it's Dread Wind. Uh, that's a gotta figure out how to play him. And I got Warpath, which is really cool. I forgot he was in Wave 2. Looked at the list not too long ago to familiar myself with some of the character cards for a change and some of the battle cards as well. And of course, battle cards, 6 packs times 7 is 42. These were some of the better, the newer cards that I may have already had or hadn't have. I already had Universal Network, Secret Dealings. It's a good one. It's like about my 3rd mounted missiles. I have another Reckless Charge, so that's 2 of those, and I have Superior Cannon already, maybe 2 of those. Which is a really good card. So I'm glad. I think I have now 3 tech research cards, so I can use those. Bravery, Power Punch. Is that Galvatron? No, that's not Galvatron. It's hard to see. Master Plan. I haven't had that one before. And Decepticon Crown. Over here. Steamroll. I almost said Steamroller because I like Mannheim Steamroller. Superior Jetpack. Scrunge. And finally have the Dinobot Enigma, which is really cool. I hate to have 2 combiner Dinobots, but it's the same blasted one. Okay, now what I'm doing here, sorry about that, is that I'm showing you one of my main decks I like playing with. It is a very variety deck, let me tell you that. So it's got a good mixture. It's not just all attack or not just all defense. I like a good mix. So you're going to see some neat cards in here. Let's a little closer. And you're probably going to go, why did you put some of these cards together? And I'm going to, Fling. Wish that one had a little more power, but I do like Ion Blaster of Optimus. And there's a reason for that. I like having a lot of whites, so you can, if you already have bold, an upgrade bold, and use action bold, and then you happen to also pull one of these out, I mean, you are just flipping battle cards left and right. Leap into Battle is a fan favorite from Wave 1. Of course, Drill Arms, etc. Primary Laser. I don't want to. I mean, these should be so common now. I'm not really going to go over too many of these. Yeah, and you are going to see a lot of Wave 1 cards in here. Of course, right as I say that, there's Wave 2. Yes, you can only use this on planes, Bombing Run. Inspiring Leadership, a very common used card. Now, what I've done is this deck and this deck, they're thick. These are not 40 cards, they're 50 cards. One, because, we're every so often having to reshuffle our deck. So I thought, let's put in, 10 more, make it an even 50 instead. And this, while this is a weak rare card, it is the Matrix. I wish they had made it. All it does is add Pierce to all your characters if it's in play, but I wish they had done a little more with it. again, another one for only planes. So if I have planes, Dinobots, cars, trucks, you're going to see some idiomatic cards in here for some of these as well. And there's a green pit, force fire, ramming speed, keep going, rapid conversion is almost a throwaway card, except it's got a white pip, so that's a good thing for that. And I'm not putting these in any order. I'm just sort of going through them as quickly as I can here. And yeah, some of these are pretty common now. Well, this is an uncommon Scoundrel's Blaster. And yes, put on Decepticons only. So if I have an all Autobot deck, this is another throwaway card, and so to speak. And this is a really, you have to scrap it after you use it. The grenade launcher is good. Power sword is good. Just make sure you put it only on melee characters. I accidentally used it one time, and I realized, that character is not melee. And I just love Skybite there at the microphone from Red from 2000. Disarm, Plasma Burst, Incoming Transmission. I think that's my third one. I shouldn't have any more than those. There's a Dinobot card. There's Supercharge. I thought I had some more in here, but no, that's it. That's the all 50 right there. Now, and say I do have a Decepticon deck, or not a Decepticon deck, but Decepticons in play, or whether it's all Decepticons or a mixture, I would be able to use this at that point. But if not, then I can have this. If I have this in my hand, did we have another green card in here? Yes, I had one other. Rest and Relaxation. And if that's my battle thing, and I don't, it's a good thing to have a few cards in your deck that are what I call throwaway cards, to where you can go, oh, I just played this, oh, I want this one, and then trade that one and scrap the other one, so you'll have something in your hand, not this hand, that you can go ahead and just easily scrap for the most part, which is a good strategy. It's a good strategy to have some, just maybe 3 or 5 cards that aren't that great for your deck, that you can just go, and make sure you have some green pip cards in there that you like Scoundrel's Blaster or something else, and you're like, okay, and you'll have something, might have something in your hand and have that opportunity to have something you don't want that you can change out for. So, etc., etc. And this is my blue deck, which, I'm just going to kind of talk as I flip through them. Spare Parts is a good one to have. So it's not neither a weapon nor an armor. It's a utility card that you can, throw out if someone attacks you. They have an action card or something to that effect. Tech Research is good to have. Now I've got a third one. I can add it, swap it out with something in this deck. Erratic Lightning is pretty good, even with the -1 to shield. It just sort of cancels out another one of your defense. And of course, then you have the red outlined battle cards, where sometimes if it deals with only Autobots, you might have a perk to your Autobots, or you can only play it on an Autobot hand or character. Enemy Combat Analysis. I've been able to use this card finally. Actually, when you're doing like combiner characters versus combiner characters, and in my case I can't combine a thing, but I can have them fight each other, they're all 5 stars. So this really comes in handy with those characters. And Enforcement Battalion, another green pip card. Oh, I got the, sorry. Force Field, oh, the Strafing Run I like. Fling is okay. Bolt of Lightning. And that is Rat Trap. Right there. We can get, it's like a Cybertronian mode of him. If I can get close enough. I'm so sorry. So you can see his head. That is Rat Trap. The Superior Cannon, I've got now about 3 of those. Supercharge is a really good card. Tackle, I've not been able to use. Not in the right scenario. But I'd like to be able to use it. Oh, and it's just a green. I mean an orange. Radic Lightning again. Inferno Breath is not easy to use, but it's good for one type of situation. But again, it's also a good defense card. And you know, I like variety. I mean, you're going to see, you know, all the different colors here. And I got the feeling that they're going to bring more. Ooh, I have not used marksmanship in a hand yet. Yeah, Wave 1, Wave 2, Reckless Charge, like I said, inverted. This is the one I was trying to talk about before. And it has backfired on me. Been able to use it where it really can't work to my advantage, another time where it worked against. Hunker Down. And now I have three different Megatrons and Warpath. Hunker Down was really going to be a good card to play. Bumpers for cars only. So my colored decks, I only have 2 decks with protective sleeves, and I like this one little card. I just like the artwork as well. There's Power Punch. I thought I had a Power Punch. And I've used that. Battle Ready it's a good buff. I wish I had more attack drones. This is my only attack drone card. I think I only have the one. There's Superior Canadian, Backup Beam, of course, and then Sparring Gear. So I've got, I got a few green cards in here, green pips. But I just want to mention how the guy at work was giving out March Madness kind of things, and oh, this is to make up for not having a game in a while, and I got to thinking about sports brackets. So I myself, and what I have so far is not much, and it looks like a 7-year-old wrote it or has drawn it, and I've already started doing some of my characters against each other. Don't know if I'm going to reuse some of them in teams or not, but so far I've had Air Commander Starscream and Fireflight versus Shockwave and Ransack. I probably could have had more than that, and in that case, in that game, Shockwave actually won. And then it had, in another round, I had, let's see here, I've got it right here, I'm looking at it. The 4 Stunticons that I have versus Cup, Ironhide, Red Alert, and Jazz, and I'm pretty much writing down the one character that normally you only have one character. If there's more than one character, I'll include whoever survives. But of all characters, Off-Road survived the battle between the 4 Stunticons and Cup, Ironhide, Red Alert, and Jazz. Off-Road was the last one standing. I couldn't believe that. I may nickname this the last bot standing. And I might play tonight if I get the chance. I'm trying so hard not to move my camera. Whoa, don't do that. Is Jetfire, Air Raid, Fireflight, and Silverbolt. I might change that now that I have a 4th aerial bot versus the 3 bumblebees. So we'll see how that turns out, and I'm going to slowly go through these and see who wins, who lives, and then pit some of those against each other as well. Because normally when I play, I like it as random as possible. You saw the decks I'm using, pretty darn random. If I don't have any cars, then I can't use that one battle card where it's for cars only. If I don't have a Dinobot, I can't use that Dinobot card. It turns into a throwaway card for a green pip card, and etc. Along those same lines. So we'll see what happens. I'm using those 2 decks mainly right now, my 50 battle card decks. One of them I think has 2 stars in it, and the other, I think my red one has 2 stars, those starred cards, and the blue deck I think has only 1. If you had better eagle eyes than me, you might have seen how much I really had. I'm kind of ignoring the starred cars right now and more concentrating on the stars of the characters' cards themselves. But we'll see what happens, and I'll let you know how things go. This is Gamers for Christ after all, and it is a type of game. So without further ado, I've gone a little long. I didn't mean to go this long. And we'll see what happens, and I'll fill you in as the games unfold. Thanks a lot. Have a great night. And have a blessed night. Have a blessed night.